Live. Right, we'll call the first man up. Also, come to stage registry.
Marsa, Banya Howder, Banya Charlotte.
Mausa, Banya Howder, Banya Charlotte.
Yahbashim Yahshai Bakhtar.
Yahbashim Yahshai Bakhtar. Okay.
La Yasharla.
All right, Israel, Amaju? Some prayers? Nah, it should be in. You got that drawer back there? You got it? Oh, that's the one. Oh. Let's see. All right, we got it. Paula Kudong, let's face the east. Say the prayers.
The Lord prayer in Hebrew, Abanau.
Abanau.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shamkat.
Shamkat.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Lakakat.
Lakakat.
Tawa'ah.
Tawa'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Asha.
Aisha.
Baharatazah.
Baharatazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Gawan.
Gawan.
Washanakina.
Washanakina.
Kawapina.
Kawapina.
Kasanakina.
Kasanakina.
Kawapina.
Kawapina.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tawa'ayina.
Tawa'ayina.
Wayashawan.
Wayashawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Awashana.
Awashana.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Lakat.
Lakat.
Walawak.
Walawak.
Wala'aya.
Wala'aya.
Wayataya para.
Wala'aya.
Wala'ai.
Wala'ai.
La'am. Aman.
Amen. This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done,
Thy will be done.
in earth,
In earth.
as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day,
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts,
And forgive us our debts.
as we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation.
but deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Here's the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Bagashah.
Bagashah.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Hakak.
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 La Para.
La
Kal Mala'ah.
Kal
Wakal Madawa.
Madawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Tahar.
Tahar.
Ha Matazarayim.
Matazarayim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Hakawayim.
Hakawayim.
Hakam Masyam.
Hakamath.
Hakak.
Hakak.
El Rakavwa.
Awak.
Hamata Mario.
Hatamahara.
Agarashon.
Agarashon.
Bashim.
Bashim.
Yahusha.
Yahusha.
The what?
The what?
Amon.
Amon.
You good, bro? All right. All right, this is the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Name Yahusha.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal all manner of sickness.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
It's Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha.
Asha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al Haranium.
Ahari.
Ma Ayan.
Mayan.
Ya Abba.
Yahweh.
Azar.
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 My Ayn.
Ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Asha.
Shamayim.
Shamayim.
Wa'ar Taza.
Wa'atawa.
Alatan.
Alatan.
Namawat.
Namawat.
Regalia.
Regalia.
Al Nanawam.
Al-Nawam.
Shamarka.
Shamar.
Hana.
Hana.
La'a.
La'a.
Nanawam.
Nanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yashan.
Yashan.
Shashamar.
Shashamar.
Yasha'aria.
Yasha'ar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazayaka.
Tazayaka.
Aliyah.
Aliyah.
Ya Amyaka.
Yahweh.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Yashamash.
Yashamash.
La'a Yakanka.
Yahweh.
Wa'a Rock.
Wa'ayah.
Bala'alia.
Bala'ayah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashmar.
Ra.
Wa'ayah.
Yashamar.
Yashmar.
Avna Pashka.
Antapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashmar.
Tasa Ankia.
Tazanka.
Waba Abya.
Wa'ayah.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Wa'ai Alam.
Wa'ayah.
This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the
From
hills.
which cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by
nor the
day,
moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth,
From this time forth,
even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
One right here. Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damya Lakia.
Al-Damya.
Al-Dakarash.
Al-Dakarash.
Al-Dashakwat.
Al-Dashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Hawa Yapavika.
Awabika.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yamawan.
Yamawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amyamika.
Al-Yamika.
Ra'ai Yawamya.
Yahweh.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Wa'ai Tazawa.
Wa'atawa.
Al Tazabawantia.
Al-Tazawanika.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakapwa.
Nakama.
Wanyakapyodam.
Wayakabidam.
Magapwa.
Magabwa.
Wa'ai Yazakar.
Wa'ayasaka.
Shum Yasha.
Shasha.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Na'ai Tazawa.
Na'atawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakatwa.
Yakadwa.
Al Yakat.
Al-Yakad.
Baraf Ya.
Baraya.
Yaka Rafwa.
Yakadwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Alahaya.
Wash. Wa Yashamai.
Wayashamai.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Yam.
Yah.
Waba'afa.
Waba'ah.
Wagaram.
Wagaryah.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'abiyawan.
Wa'abi.
Wa'abiyalak.
Wa'malak.
Palasha.
Palasha.
I La Yawa.
Slightly.
I La Banya.
Elijah, yeah. Elijah.
Elijah.
Yeah.
Abayla. What? Abayla what?
Abayla what?
Yeah, yeah, well, what?
Abayla what?
La Banya what? Salah.
Say la.
Salah.
Aisha Laham.
Ashar laham.
Kayapya.
Kayaya.
Kasaya Sarah.
Kasaya sarah.
Kayapya.
Kayaya.
Barakal.
Barakal.
Kawashyan.
Kawash.
Na Shamatwa.
Nashima.
Bayam.
Bayam.
Darayo. Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Damon.
Daman.
La Adama.
La adama.
Shama Damwa Wa.
Say damo.
Shadamwa. Nada.
Layata.
Ya Mawa.
Yabawa.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Wa Kasaapia.
Wakasabu.
Wa Kasa Sabak.
Wakasaba.
Wa Kasa Tazao Nanawa.
Wakazawa.
Kal Nasa Kayamwa.
Nasa kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Ayamwa.
Ayam.
Na Ra Nasa. Na Yarusha. Na Yarush.
Nayarashash.
Nayarashash.
Nanawan.
Nanawan.
Off.
Ah.
Nanawas.
Nanawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Da Baria Yara.
The Barra.
Ka Osa. Wa Kala Ba.
Walakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Dalabat.
Talaba.
Yaharium.
Yahar.
Khan Paranawam. No, it's not, you know. It's Khan.
Come.
Khan. Pan Yaham.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kuala
Palawan.
Wala Bakwashwa.
Walabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahaw.
Yawa. Ya Bashawa.
Yabasha.
Yawa.
Yawa.
Bahaya.
Bahai.
Aliyah.
Aliyah.
Yaha Karpara.
Yawa.
Wala Abatwa.
Walaha Yabai.
Yawa.
Yawa.
Da'awa.
Dawa.
Kaya Ata.
Kayata.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahaw.
La Baika.
Labai.
La Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Al Ka'arat.
Give me a hand, climb it up. This is Psalm 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemy make a tumult.
They that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
let us cut them off
Let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
May be no more remembered.
But they have consulted together
They have consulted
with
together
one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Now have the Edom,
that the Israelites,
the Israelites,
Moab,
Moab,
the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also was joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with
They
them.
have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of
Selah.
Lot. Selah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sarah,
as unto Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon,
at the brook of Kishon,
which perish at Endor.
which perish at Endor.
They have become dung for the earth.
They have become dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make the nobles like a red,
and like Zeid.
and like Zeid.
Yea,
Yea.
all the princes of Zabak,
all the princes of
as
Zabak,
Zamunah,
as Zamunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the house of Yahweh,
the house of Yahweh,
and possession.
and possession.
Oh, my power,
Oh, my power.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
that is stumbled before the wind.
As the sun before the
As the
wind.
fire fire burned the wood.
As the fire burned the wood.
And the flame set the mountains on fire.
And the flame set the mountains on
To
fire.
persecute them
To persecute them.
with thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
And they seek thy name.
And they seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled.
And troubled.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Are the most high.
Are the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Sorry, in Christ. Shaggy, or Sarge, turn. Shaggy, must be seated. All right, clap it up. Give me a hand, give me a hand for the good reading, man. It's tough, but welcome to the Sabbath service. I'm Officer 500 the cause. We have joining me here is Officer 50 Napash, and we have Trooper Mal Saw. Going to do the reading for us in the Hebrew. We're going to start at Numbers 32 and 4. 32 and 4, all right? So if you got your blue letter Bibles, you can follow along. All right?
Numbers 32 and 4. Rataza. Rataza. Ashar. Hana. Haka. Yahweh. Lapanya.
Try to get it out. Go ahead.
Dak. Yashara. Yashara. Our Taza. Makwa.
Yeah.
Makwana. Hara. Wala. Ibad.
So it's right. I
Ba.
by young.
By
Right,
young.
by young.
Raya Banya. Raya Banyan. Makwa. Na. Sa.
Can you read? You're doing great. Keep doing.
Waya Mara.
Where you at?
Verse 5. Numbers 32 and 5. Waya ma ra ayam mataza na
So you Ma Taza I Nawa.
Nawa. Khan. Ba'aya. No, Ba'aya. Ya. Fa. What? Nathan.
Yep, like Nathan. Watch. Nathan. Yeah.
Nathan.
W. Nathan.
Afa. Off. Off. Hi. Ha. Harataza. The Harataza.
Yes.
Harataza.
Okay.
There's a ah,
Yep.
the I, bond, the
Yak.
yak.
Yeah.
The ah, cousin, ah, the cousin. Al, the I, bara.
I
Bar,
war, not war.
no, I, bara. Ah, Hayara, Swati. Haya, Banya,
Bon.
Ban.
All right. Clap it up for him. 8, 5, 6, 6, 11.
2:11. Okay, come on. The book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 6 in the Hebrew. Waya mar, masha, la banya, God, wa la banya, ra'ai, rabban, hi, I, the come, ya, I, wa, la, ma, la ka, ma, wa, I, thumb, ha, sham, ba, verse 7. Ra, ya, ma, da, I, ra, I, rum, af, la, banya, yasha, Allah, my bar, af, hi, arataza, ashar, ban, laham, Yahweh, verse 8. Ha, Ashawa, Hi, Baida, Ya, come, Bash, Lakawa, Adam, My, Kodash, Bar, Gal, La, Ra'af, Ra, Af, Ba, Sla, Ha, Aratas, verse 9. Ra'ai, Awa, Aid, La, Cow, Ash, Kawal, Wa, Ya, Rothwell, Af, Ha, Rataza, Ra, Ra, Ya, Bayaf, Wa, Af, La, Banya, Yasha'al, La, Ya, La, Ka, Ba, Af, Ra, Arab, Ra, Ha, Rataza, Asha, Ban, Khan, Laham, Yahweh, verse 10, Lawa, Kar, Allah, Yahweh, Ban, Yawam, Ka, Yes. Ka Hawa Wa Ya Shamai La Yamar
Shabbat.
La okay. Read that back.
Shabbat.
Wa Yashabai Ya Lamar. Last verse 11. Yarahwa Hi I Shayam Hi Al Yum my Tazarayam my bum.
Who knows what I mean? What does it right? Anybody? My Tazariah? Besides
Well,
the reader, besides you, I know you know.
Yeah. No. I know.
Isupk. Oh, you said you know. Okay, I'm sorry. It's like it's my bad.
Okay, slug, y'all say something. What's say Maratazium in the prayers? That means Egypt.
There you go. Okay, go ahead.
Ashar. No, go over it. Okay, right there. Okay, got it. Lie. Ya Tazak Yak. Ra La Ya Pa Kaya Laha Ma La Mawa Akatya.
All right, give me a hand. That was all the way through 11? That was all the way through 11?
That's 11 right
Okay,
there.
most high Christ. Man, that's not right. All right, let's go back to verse 4. Does anybody know where we left off at? Anybody? We left you at hanging at a cliffhanger last week. Anybody know where we left off at? Come on now. I know you've been studying, paying attention to class. And before I do that, welcome to the Sabbath service here at 3353 Glenwood Road. Have Sabbath service every Saturday down here. So this is your class, your school. Come on down. Anybody know where we left off at? Cliffhanger? Man, okay then. If you jump back up to the numbers 2, the children of Gad and the children of Reuben, they came and spake unto Moses and Eleazar, the priest, and unto the prince of the congregation, saying, they pretty much jumped down to 4. It says, even in the country which the Lord has smote before the congregation of Israel, it is the land of the cattle and thy servants, thy cattle. They had all this cattle that they wanted to take. So the land was already destroyed. We already know they destroyed the land. So we're supposed to cross over the Jordan River. But Gad and Reuben, who are Gad and Reuben? Anybody know? Come on now, you know. Go ahead, sister. Get sister, go ahead.
The native Indians.
Which ones?
I don't know.
Who you got?
The northern natives.
Who that?
The northern
The
natives.
Simeon Indians,
And
correct. They had all this cattle. See, they was coming to Moses. They was coming for Moses and asking, look, we have all this cattle.
Oh, Slucky. Every time you hear something like in Philadelphia class, they say the First Nations, that they mean like Native American.
Oh,
So in other words, they was trying to ask Moses that they didn't want to go over there. They wanted to keep the cattle in the land. So now we're going to see what the response of Moses is very important to understand this. And probably we're going to put a couple of precepts to prove what he's saying. All right, go ahead and start in English in verse 4.
Our Numbers 32 and 4. Even the country which the Lord smote before the congregation of Israel is a land for cattle, and thy servants have cattle.
Even the land that he smote is still good enough for our land and our cattle. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Wherefore said they, if we had found grace in thy sight, let this land be given unto thy servants for a possession, and bring us not over Jordan.
So this is the land. He said, if you found favor in our sight, let us stay here for our cattle. Don't bring us over to Jordan. No, we would think that's a bad thing, but as he keeps on explaining it, it makes more sense. But he didn't want to go over to Jordan. He said, let us, Native Indians, First Nation, let us stay on this side of the Jordan. Go ahead. And he didn't come to him saying, I'm going to do this. He came to him respect and look, if you seek pleasing in our sight to let me do this, this is what I ask for. This is my request. Go ahead.
Okay. And Moses said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, shall your brethren go to war, and shall ye sit here? Verse 7. And wherefore discourage ye the heart of the children of Israel from going over into the land which the Lord hath given them?
This is the question for them brothers. I mean, if we go to war, what you going to do? You're going to sit here? Or are you going to fight? And that's just sound like us today. Brothers out here, we out here warring. And we ask our brothers, they want all the gravy and the food and the meat. But they don't want to go to work. They don't want to do the work. But they want all the great possessions for it, but they don't want to do the work. And so this was asking, are you going to sit there while we go over here and fight? If we have to go and fight, are you going to be able to fight with us? Or are you going to sit there and watch us go? Continue reading.
Okay. Thus did your fathers, when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land.
So this is already saying that it has been done before. It's been done before, Slot. It's been done before in Israel. We're going to go ahead and pull a precept. I'm going to start with precept. If you could, publish, when your brother, also Gassan, you pull Numbers 13, go to verse 30, 13 and 30.
Come. This is the book of
Slot,
Numbers.
I'm sorry, go back to 13 and 23. Go ahead. 13 and 23.
Come. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 13, verse 23. And they came unto the brook of Isupk, and cut down from thence a branch with one cluster of grapes. And they buried it between two upon a staff. And they brought out of the pomegranates and of the figs.
Stop right there. I'm gonna give you the same exact words what he's saying. Give me Deuteronomy 1 and 24. I want to see the exact words that he was talking about. Deuteronomy 1, verse 24.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 24. And they turned and went up into the mountain, and came unto the valley of Isupk, and searched it out.
Keep going.
Verse 25. And they took of the fruit of the land in their hands, and brought it down unto us, and brought us word again, and said, It is good land, which the Lord our God doth give us.
Keep going.
Verse 26. Notwithstanding, ye would not go up, but rebelled against the commandment of the Lord your God.
They saw the good land. They saw all the fruits. As he was saying, these fruits and these grapes was big. But they didn't want to go up to the land. They wanted all the good, to reap all the benefits, but they didn't want to go up and fight. Keep reading.
Verse 27. And ye murmured in your tents, and said, Because the Lord hated us, he hath brought us forth out of the land of Egypt, to deliver us into the hand of the Amorites, to destroy us.
Keep going.
Verse 28. Whither shall we go up? Our brethren has discouraged our heart.
They discouraged what?
Our heart.
Keep going.
Saying, The people is greater and taller than we. The cities are great and walled up to heaven. And moreover, Salakia, we have seen the sons of Anakim there.
See, at that point, they didn't want to go up and fight. They were discouraged in the land. They went up there, saw all the grapes, they saw all the land. It was beautiful. But yet, they got discouraged too, because they saw how tall these people were, how great the land was. So they refused to go up there and fight. They was afraid to go up and fight. All right? Let's go back to Numbers 32 and read the next one. Verse 9.
Okay. Numbers 32 and 9. For when they went up to the valley of Eshcol and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel, that they should not go into the land which the Lord had given them.
That's what happened. When it says to the land, to the valley of Eshcol, the word Eshcol just means clusters of grapes. Because back then, these clusters of grapes was huge, man. They're not like the grapes that we have today, the little small grapes. They was big grapes to where they had to put them on a pole and carry them. That's how prevalent our land was. The Lord understood what we needed. The Lord understand what we wanted. So these land was great and rich. So these clusters of grapes was huge. Now we go out in the local Publix and the place you go to, we see the cluster of grapes, damn, they're small. And some dead, some don't even look good, some look dried out, but the clusters are small. And these clusters they had was huge, man. Could you imagine the cluster, just one of the clusters being this big? That's just one of the grapes. There'd be a cluster to hang them over one of these poles right here. Hold that, brother. Hold that one. And this is how they was carrying the cluster of grapes. Just like this. That's how big the grapes were. They was in the middle because they had to carry them because they were so huge. But right now you can go to Walmart and the local grocery stores and grab a cluster and don't even break a sweat. But yet the brothers, they didn't want to fight because they saw that the land was full of people who were bigger than them, stronger than them, and land when the city was powerful.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's the spirit behind that. Make it smaller to hold more bags and sweating. Just doing out slavery, you know what I'm saying? We have to work extra hard so they can profit more.
Right.
It's just like they put the price so high and make us work extra hard to work, you know, to walk down the streets, you know what I'm saying, with bags in our hands, sweating, hot swamps with extra bags, stuff like that. Yeah, even if we can't physically do, we have to call Uber or something like that, man, you know what I'm saying? Slavery have not changed.
That's right.
Don't believe that, oh, we free, them come in getting whipped on y'all back, stuff like that. You mentally doing it, you know what I'm saying, because of the eating, you know what I'm saying? The one won't take on that role, God, you know what I'm saying, the serpent, so-called white man, you know what I'm saying, tricked her head into it.
Right.
Guess what? You know what I'm saying? She gonna make you work hard on purpose, you know what I'm saying? She gonna, you know what I'm saying, she don't want you, you know, if you like, you the youngest son of the family, guess what they gonna do? They make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you can't be independent on yourself to, you know what I'm saying, have your own family.
Right. I don't mean to cut you off, but shoot, talking about being slavery, they slave in their pockets, right? We slave in our pockets. And that's how we do it. We're not in slavery whipping us by chains and stuff like that. But like brother saying, in our mind, we stuck. And we stuck. And in our pockets, we stuck. You know, we're saying that we can go out there and go where we want to go and do what we want to do. Nah. Right now, it's definitely hard to go where you want to go and do what you want to do because of what's happening right now in the world. As we know what's happening out there, I mean, everybody want to say, you know, pray for what's that place? Ukraine and pray for that. But what about us?
Man, yeah.
What about us? Pray for us, man. And you think times are horrible over there? Just imagine times get over. We're here in America. We're in slavery, but you don't seem to see it as much as a third world country. If you was in a third world country, your mindset would be totally different right now.
Right. Yep.
You wouldn't think you're so free. You understand? Our women do what they want to do. Our men chose to do what they want to do. But if you was in a third world country right now, and you was ruled by a dictatorship or we call it dictatorship, you'll know that, man, we got it good over here. But times are coming to an end.
Yeah.
Times is coming to an end to where you're gonna have to really go out there and fight with your brothers. As Moses was saying, are you gonna fight with us?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna walk away? Or are you gonna stay where you at? Because when we call them, we call you. Right now, if the Command General called down here, call them brother, hey, we're coming. We're coming. They call over to Chicago. We're coming. If we happen to call our brothers up in New York or our brothers over in Florida, they're coming. Because they understand these scriptures. And that's what Moses was asking them. Yeah, we'll give you, you asking for the land over here. You asking for, can we go build a building over in Florida? You asking, could you go get vans and transport brothers and to get signs? But when I call you the war, the fight, are you coming? That's what he wanted to know.
Right, man. What you was bringing up was so heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? When you look at it, the aspect is settled. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of, you know what I'm saying, the Lord is trying to give us this land. This land is flowing with milk and honey. You know what I'm saying? You see how big those grapes was when they brought them back? That land is fertile. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, man, you can grow anything. Yeah, right. And you grow anything, them fruits and stuff was coming out twice the size. You know, this land is real good land. The Lord is trying to give us this land. But you know what Gad and Reuben tried to do was settle. And you know, look, we'll just stay over here. You know what I'm saying? Let's give us this land right here. You know what I'm saying? We trying to settle. You know what I'm saying? And it's what all of my people do. You know what I'm saying? They settle for the things that they have now. You know what? Look, we good now. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord is trying to give us more.
That's right.
The Lord is trying to give us this whole earth, but we'd rather settle for a crumb.
Yeah, right.
We'd rather settle just for a little portion of what the white man give us.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When the Lord is trying to give us everything. So, you know, what Reuben and Gad did was wrong. You go with your brothers to that land and go possess the land. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is saying you ain't about to go and negotiate. You about to possess this land, meaning you got to take it by force.
That's right.
And that's the same thing that we got to do today. We got to go and take this world by force, man.
Damn right.
And how you do it? You do it by changing your life, coming to the UPK. You know what I'm saying? Learn your history. You know what I'm saying? Keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and you know, and lean on brotherhood, man, and sisterhood up in here, man.
That's right.
That's how you do it.
That's right. That's right. Like I'm saying, it's a weapon, man. It's a weapon, and don't, like you said, don't be pacified. You get pacified. Go ahead, bro.
I'll just say one little statement real quick, man. Pause, but we got dictated. We just became a bitch to this country. We became a bitch to the white man. That's all. Real quick.
All right. We're going to keep on reading. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, keep on reading.
It's different language, man.
Oh, what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Go ahead, I'm just like Verse 10.
Numbers 32:10. And the Lord's anger was kindled the same time, and he sware, saying, verse 11, surely none of the men that came up out of Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I swear unto them, which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me.
That's right. And he's saying, I mean, even the Lord knew this was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to bring that. What's wrong with Reuben, Gad to say something like this? Even the Lord, you know, he said your fathers did it before, and he brought anger against the Lord because they didn't want to go out there and fight. And we're gonna bring that up. I got a precept on it, but we're gonna let the young man. We're gonna let call the next man up here. Officer Deshaun. Thanks, man.
Deshaun, Banya Howder, Banya Shala.
Deshaun, Banya Howder, Banya Shala.
Yahba Shimmy Shah Brock Thumb.
Y'all about shit about shot. Stop. Good reading. Wow. We're going to read the next 7 chapters in the Hebrew. Public show. Start at verse 12.
12 tonight.
Come.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 12 in Hebrew. Balakya, Kalab, Ban, Yapana, Salakia, Yapanya, Lapanha,
Lapanya Sa. Yeah, Lapanya Sa. No, Sa, yep. Na, Sa, yeah. Yes, Na, Sa, yeah.
Yapanya,
Upon you.
Lapanya. Hakwana Waya ha shy.
Oh, that guy. Close.
Say it again.
Waya hawa shy.
Why you have a shot?
Why? Shammai.
Why you have a shot? That's right.
Waya haya shy.
Who name is that? Well, what name is Yahweh Shai?
Ah.
Was this Christ in this moment? So like, was it Christ at this moment? Hold on, let me figure it out.
Okay.
Was that Christ in this moment? Was Christ in this is the Old Testament reading from, right?
Yep, come.
So who could be talking about Yahweh Shai? Say again?
Joshua.
Joshua. Joshua and Yahweh Shai are the same names. Those common names back then. So Joshua and Christ had the same name, Yahweh Shai. All right, keep reading. Slide.
Come.
Good let you mess that up.
Bun. No one. Kaya. Malaawa. Akara. Yahweh. Verse 13. Wayakar. Up. Yahweh. Bayashar. All. Waya Naai. Waya Naayam. Bama Dabar. Araba Ayam. Shana. Thumb. Cow. Hadawar. Wa'asha. Hara'ai. Ba'ai. Yana. Yahweh. Verse 14. Wahana. Kwamatham. The ka. Abatayakum. The Barah. Anasha Yum. Kapa Ayum. Lasa Pawa. Iwad. Isle. Karawan. Up. Salakia. Up. Yahweh. Al. Yashar. Al. Yasha. Salakia. Yasha Allah.
There you go. You just moving right along. Huh? That's it.
Salakia. Verse 15. Kaya. Tasha Wap. Ban. Maka. Ya. Rayan. Salakia. Wayasa. I wad. Laha Nayaka. Bamada. Salakia. Haya Kawa. Bamada Bar. Washaka Thum. Lakal. Wa'ayim. Haza'ah. Sa. Verse 16. Wayagasha. Wayashagawa. Wayagasha. Shawa. Salaki. Allah Yahweh. Waya'a Marah. Gadarah. Taza'an. Nada Na'ah. No, Salaki. Nada Nawah.
Take it out. Take it out.
Lama Kwanana. Salaki. Lama Kwanan Wa. Pa'a. Wa'ai Rayom. Latap Nawa. Verse 17. Wa'ai Naka Nawa. Nakalataza Kashayim Lapanya Salaki Banya Yashar Allah I Lashar Allah I Salaki Ashar Haba Anam Habanayim Salaki Al Makwa Ramam Hayashar Tapanya Ba'iraya Hama Batazar Mapa Naya Napanya Salaki Yashabya Ha'arataza. Verse 18. La'ad Nasharab Al Bata Yanawa I Hataza Nakal but Banya Yasha'ala Ayash Naka Lata. What? Verse 19.
Last verse.
Kaya La'a Nana Kal Ithom Ma'aibar Laya Radam Wahala'an Laha'awa Ka Kaya Salaki Ba'awa Nakal Tanaya Tanawa Salaki Al Yanawa Ma'ai Debar Hayaradan Mataza Raka what? Pa.
Hey, clap it up for him. Good job. And the more you come and the more you practice in the Sabbath service, like I said, this is our language, this is our history, man. And the more you come and you read it, the better off you get. Most time, right? All right, we're going to start at verse 11, and we're going to try to get through this next 7 chapters in English. Read English, verse 11.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 32, verse 11. Surely none of the men that came up out of Egypt from 20 years old and upward shall see the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me.
They didn't wholly follow. They didn't follow. They didn't follow the words the Most High God was saying, man. They was out there murmuring and complaining against the Lord. How you gonna do this? Same thing we do now. Try to get the brothers out of Egypt. Try to get them out of captivity. We're gonna complain and murmur. So therefore, all the men 20 and up, Lord killed them. Lord just killed them. And everybody think the Lord is a good God. Yeah, the Lord is a good God, but he also the terrible power.
Yeah.
And he will kill you for murmuring against the men of the Lord. The men of the Lord tell you to do this and this and that, but you want to murmur after you saw the manna come down, after you saw the Egyptians get killed, after you saw all these things happen. You want to murmur and complain against the Lord who just brought you out of these things? And you want to murmur and complain? Every minute, 20 and up, children, kids. Where's our
You know, what you just said was so heavy. You know, I mean, they was complaining that, in Egypt, you know what I'm saying, it was, the work was too hard. Now the Lord had mercy on you and got you out of Egypt, and now you're complaining like, I mean, it's crazy. And then like on top of that, that just goes to show you that, what type of power we serve, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you gonna follow the Lord, follow him wholeheartedly. Follow him, there should be no fear in your heart. The Lord tell you to do something, man, do it.
That's right.
No matter what, you know what I'm saying? The Lord told them to go and possess the land. He said, go kill off all the inhabitants in the land of Canaan. They was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? The Lord was like, no sweat, man. Once y'all all die, the next generation gonna do it. So as we read, because the book of Joshua, them brothers was hardcore. They went over there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, the thing, the point is, you gonna follow the Lord, follow him wholeheartedly and with everything, you know what I'm saying? What the scriptures say? The scriptures say that, the scriptures say that, man, look, I'm about to paraphrase it. So like, I'll get back to that. It left my mind. But yeah, follow the Lord wholeheartedly, man.
That's right. And just to add to what I don't want to say, even Commander General Hunter, you watch the classes on Thursday, scripture breakdown classes, said this is not the time to have any sin among you. Yep. It's not the time to be dealing in whatever you was dabbling in. It's time to be blameless in the Lord. Yep. It's time to follow him, like God was saying, wholeheartedly, man. Whatever you was dealing with, the demons you was dealing with, whatever you didn't like, dead it. Let's kill it. Because right now we live in times where the Lord is going to say, okay, you don't want to deal with it? No problem. Cut you off. Look around you. You know people dying left and right. Yeah. I know people who's dying left and right in my family. I'm just watching them just drop. Because that's what the Lord is doing. This is not the time to be dealing with your demons. You should be able to fight them demons off. And if you can't fight them off, you better get in here and call your Ottomans. Call your captains. Get them counsel. So you can fight the ways of the demons. This is not the time to be playing with the Lord. You will be exposed. And I'm not just talking about you out here. I'm talking about myself, brothers up here. This is not the time. We're gonna do exactly what the Lord has told us. I understand? So I'm going to keep reading. Good. Not to mention, this was a spell anybody, because the Lord said everybody who disobeyed him, who was murmuring and complaining, who was unclean, God was killing them. So this dispels all the rumors with people saying that out of Egypt came all the other people, the Africans came with us, and the Egyptians was with us. What do they call it? The extra people.
Yeah, mixed multitude.
The mixed multitude, exactly. Go ahead, son.
When we left Egypt, there was some of other people, other nations that went out with us.
Right.
But as we kept going down, we all split up. The Lord got them all up, telling them to get rid of. I forgot who it was. I believe it was. I forgot. But we all split apart.
Killed them. So the Lord ain't gonna let any unclean go into a new land. He promised that to our father, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yeah. That was it. Nobody else. Yeah. So if you wasn't in that bloodline, he was killing you. Yeah. So the mixed multitude might have came in with us, but this was he killing them. All of our people, he was killing them. So if you was murmuring, complaining, unclean, not out, he was killing you. Yeah. That was all it was. He was killing you.
See, if I could add one more thing, like the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Even though sometimes he'll deal with an individual, he's going to deal with the whole nation. As you see, you know what I'm saying? Because when we went out, in Joshua, when we went out to war, when the Lord, come on, brought it out. You know what I'm saying? The Lord told us to go to Jericho and smite everybody. Don't take their gold or their silver. A brother took it. And then it caused the children of Israel to lose the war. Right. I think 3,000 men was killed. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, even though all it takes is one individual to file things up for the whole bunch.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's why we all got to be on our P's and Q's. Like,
that's right. We'll find Christ. Top it up. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 12. Save Khalid, the son of Jephunneh, the Kenizzite, and Joshua, the son of Nun, for they have wholly followed the Lord.
Joshua and Caleb
Yep.
followed the Lord wholeheartedly.
Yep.
Joshua and Caleb like, man, I see them over there. Let me go get them.
Yep.
That's the spirit we gotta have.
Yep.
Man, who are these grasshoppers in our sight? We got the Lord. The Lord is with you. Who can be against you? You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta look at. So these people are tall. The land is clean. Joshua and Caleb like, I don't give a damn. We ready to get them.
Yep.
Let's go get it. The Lord said he's gonna do it. Let's go do it. And that's how we gotta be today. I don't care what's going on in the world. That's why he said you can't look at the sight and see what's going on. You have to go by these scriptures.
Yep.
And you have to be in the spirit of these scriptures. So when it looks like it's too hard for you, but you know the Lord is on your side, there is no reason to be discouraged. There's no reason to be afraid. You should be going and take anything you want and do exactly what the Lord tells you to do, because that's what he prescribed.
Yeah,
He
right.
ordered that.
Yeah, right.
And if the Lord is telling you to go do it, why should you be afraid?
Yeah, right.
Should nothing come against you.
Right.
I can understand why the Lord would kill us. I really understand why. If I gave you all the equipment, the ability, everything to go do it, and I know you can do it, and you still tell me you're afraid, give me somebody else. Next,
That's
give me somebody else
that's
who
what
want
it
to
is.
do
That's what it
it.
is.
I made you. I created you. So I just kill you, bring it back. I don't need this kind of cowardice in my life. I need somebody like Caleb and Joshua who's going to get the job done.
Yep.
I don't need no sisters complaining to me. I can't cook this. I can't make this. That brother's starving, but I can't do this. I need sisters on the battlefield saying, you know what? I got it. These brothers need it. Here you go.
Yeah, right.
What we got? What can I do next? That's the kind of sisters and brothers we need in this camp. That's why
Right.
the Lord killed. He didn't have no problem killing off them damn people. I'll get somebody who can do it. You understand? So we got to be in that same spirit today. Let's get it done. No matter what's going on, let's get it done.
That's right.
Keep going.
That's right.
Come, verse 13. And the Lord's anger was kindled against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Lord was consumed.
You know what consumed is? Killed.
Yeah.
The Lord was not playing. Make you wander for 40 years in the daggone wilderness. Just wander around, living off this, doing that, and he just waits till the last one of y'all croak. The Lord has patience. The Lord got time. When the last one of y'all die, okay, let's move in to the new generation. Let the next generation take it, because you old heads don't want to do right.
That's it.
Y'all don't want to do right. I don't want to take this folliness into this new land.
That's right.
So I will kill you all off. Now I'll wait, be patient enough, because the day of the Lord like 1,000 years. He'll wait till all of them dead and consumed, and then we'll move forward.
Yep.
Keep reading.
Come, verse 14. And behold, ye are risen up in your father's stead, and increase of sinful men, to augment yet the fierce anger of the Lord toward Israel.
Now you and your father Steve. Now you're in the same position as your father was back then, because he's trying to make it parallel to what happened to his father. He's telling Gad and Reuben, this is what your father's done. So he's making a parallel. So he said, now you're going to rise up in your father's stead and pretty much do the same thing and anger the Lord. Keep reading.
Come, verse 15. For if ye turn away from after him, he will yet again lead them in the wilderness.
Go ahead.
And ye shall destroy all this people.
Now I look.
That's it.
He said, I'm with all these people. So Reuben and Gad, you want to take your family and your loved ones and stay over here, and I call you to fight, and you don't want to fight, just like I did your people in the wilderness, I'm going to do the same to you and cause your people to perish, to die. I will kill them again. So what you want to do? The Lord is not going to change. The Lord's power is his power. He's not going to change. He did it then. He said, I will do it again. So if you want to do this and stay over there and raise your cattle, but don't come to war, when we got to come to war, like your father, you want to raise up and be just like them, I will take your people in the wilderness again, and I will kill them. Damn. That's deep. That's deep. Keep on reading.
Come. Verse 16. And they came near unto him and said, we will build sheepfolds here for our cattle, and cities for our little ones. Verse 17. But we ourselves will go ready, armed before the children of Israel, until we have brought them unto their place. And our little ones shall dwell in the fenced cities, because of the inhabitants of the land.
Man, Reuben and Gad thought about that thing. Was like, well, damn. Wise choice. They say, you know what? Con on con. I understand. But yet, when you call us to fight, we're going to build our city, to build the lands, we're going to do all the stuff over here. But when you call us, we come to fight. We're going to come to fight, and we're going to take the land like you told us to do, and we're going to build the cities so our little ones can live in all the cities. So they understood what was going on. They understood Moses was not joking. They seen the history of people. That's why the Lord said, don't forget these things. That's why the Old Testament, the New Testament, it says, don't forget the things that our forefathers taught us. Don't forget these things, man. Remember, this is our record. That's what it is. It's our record. This is not a book you read and be like, okay, that sounds interesting. This is the book of what happened to us and what we need to do to get out of our captivity. These are the books of our records, nobody else's but ours. And so Reuben and Gad thought about it, and they reconsidered, saying, you know what, cool. I understand the repercussions was going to happen if we don't come to fight.
Come, verse 18. We will not return until our houses, until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance.
Last verse.
Verse 19. For we will not inherit with them on yonder side Jordan, or forward, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side Jordan, eastward.
Thinking about that thing, man. You understand? So they understood brother. They're trying to understand brotherhood. Join our fights. Join the fight. When we say brotherhood, we also talk about sisterhood as well. Sisters, we need you just as well. We going to a time right now where we really going to rely on nothing but Israel. Like Jenna was saying, Gucci no longer going to be Gucci's. It's going to be Lawal. It's going to be Amanon. It's going to be Madanon. It's going to be. That's what it's going to be. We're going to have to rely on each other to build and to eat and to make ready when it's time to go to war. And our brothers going to have to be able to go to war. We ain't going to take no brothers who want to murmur and complain. Those who want to murmur and complain can stay in this wilderness and Lord will pursue. And that's just what it is. I learned this history and our records. I'm looking at it and reading it, and I'm looking at today's time like we're in the same predicament. The world is the same way. That's why Lord gives us these records so we can read it and say, you know what, I hear this before. Let me learn from what our forefathers did and not do this. Let's be ready to go for battle when it's time to go to battle. You understand?
You know what I'm saying? Like the Old Testament, you know what I'm saying? We were established in the law. We understand how the law works and stuff like that. Now in the New Testament, we live in the spirit of the law. You know what I'm saying? You have to follow the law, statutes, commandments that were established from the Old Testament. Right here, the New Testament right here, you got to live in the spirit. You got to do what is written. So,
All right.
go ahead.
Anybody have any questions, comments? Any questions they have, scriptures, whatever the case may be, before we close it up? Sisters, y'all good to go? No questions? All right. I don't want you want to say something last night?
You got it, man.
All right, other than that, we're going to see the Lord's Prayer. Amaju? Papa Don? Papa Don, just face the east.
I got for the wine.
No.
Yeah, for the wine.
Okay.
No, yeah, for the wine. Damn.
It's like.
Yahshua to Israel.
Papa Don, face the east.
It is the Lord praying in Hebrew. Abanah.
Abanah.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamkah. Yahweh.
Malakuka. Taba'ah. Ratazai.
Hayah. Asha. Barakza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathayna. Lakam. Kau. Nawan. Washanakina. Kawapina. Kashanakina. Kawapina. Wala'ah.
Kabayanawa.
Baisharawan.
Baisharawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Ashayanawa. Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
La'a.
La'a.
Walako.
Walako.
Wa'ali.
Wa'ali.
Para.
Para.
Wa'alayam.
Wa'alayam.
Amen.
Amen.
This is Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
In earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this
our
day
daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
It is not to temptation.
And it is not to temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
SARS, it's your turn. Shall we be seated? We're going to do the announcements. Announcements should be right in there, on first page.
Okay, got it. This is the Isupk security announcements. We are the Isupk Star at 1 West 125th Street, Hall, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, there are limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to set themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment, the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. My Isra, that means 10 in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the church of poverty teacher. Priest form, free will offer a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever my mouth you like to give. The next whole song case, this is the Lord's 33 50th annual Passover. Give it up. Give it first. You know what I'm saying? The location gonna be at Cocoa Beach, Florida, April 15th. You know what I'm saying? You got the itinerary, you know what I'm saying? Just look it up. Just go to Isupk.com. You saw the videos and all that. Y'all get the itinerary for information with that. With mine, I'll walk you to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be true in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And make sure, one more thing, to Google the address, like use any GPS, anything like that. The address is 3353 Redwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. With that, many Israel, Mike. Get one church with teachers, many Israel, mighty somebody, Mike. Rock. What just said to you, Elashawan Kadash, that means the holy tongue, the Hebrew language. May the Most High in the name of Christ bless you. Y'all, you taught me hand down. Sister saying, sorry, turn. Okay, we have a proper way of saluting sisters. Okay, you can leave your hands down for now. We have a proper salute, you know what I'm saying, to learn how to proper salute, pass over to now in. When we say March Sabbath, you already have your hands and your feet like this. We say March Sabbath.
I believe this is good to go.
Okay, I didn't make sure.
Yeah, because I know it's a new salute.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna do it right now.
Okay, most of the
That's right. Y'all are doing right
It's
now.
gonna be official for Passover. That's how you officially salute sisters.
Yeah, it's like y'all doing right now. You know what I'm saying? We say March Sabbath. Do like this. One said Barak. Put your hand like this over your chest. It's more feeling like this. That's all.
Right.
Okay. Alright, so keep your hands down. Sister. Hands down. One said March Sabbath. Be like this. When I say it. Hands down. Alright. Misery, give real curse to the sisters. Misery, my Sabbath. Barak. Almighty. Barak.
Yahweh Shema Elohim Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shema Elohim Hashem Yahushua.
Like I said, Yahweh Nalashua Kadash, that means the Hebrew language. May the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahweh on the top, me hands down, class.